barracuda are just trout that have had enough.
Barracuda, formerly known as
Brown trout.
Wow. Hello everyone, welcome to The Deep Drop, the fishing podcast that asks lots of questions and raises many concerns in the industry or topics throughout the industry that is fishing, but never really lands on an answer. But I don't know, Ads, is that sort of what we do? I mean, I'm just going to throw to you again. What is The Deep Drop?
Listen, answers really aren't our thing, Luke.
No.
I think we're more question type of guys. But the aim of this podcast is to ask so many questions that it gets you thinking in different ways to do things that we do all the time.
Yeah.
We've mentioned heaps of things. Go back, have a listen to previous podcasts. There's plenty of episodes there. Go and have a look. There's everything. Everything you can think of, we've probably asked. And if we haven't asked a question you're thinking of, hit us up on socials. Instagram's where you want to do it. Get involved. Tell us what you would like us to tackle. Because, Luke, the beauty of what we do and the beauty of fishing is the questions never stop and there's never a definitive answer. So that means you and I have got plenty to do for a very long time.
That's right. It'll never get old. No, well, just on that, can I throw to, because we don't get the opportunity too often to throw to some of those questions that we actually asked and some of the answers, suggestions. Last week we spoke about the kingfish that was tagged in South Australia and caught up in Jervis Bay, and we were talking about some of the tagging that's happened on sharks and swordfish and kingfish, and you're not, that's not enough for you, is it? So we wanted to know what species you would love to see tagged. Now, Adam, some of your suggestions were the likes of a toadfish.
Yeah.
And
I'm very interested to know where I can go where the toadfish aren't.
You got some support. I'm not going to lie. You got some support there. But if I can just go through, I suppose, some of our Instagram friends out there, and thank you, by the way, everyone who got involved and gave us your thoughts. Mulloway was on there. We talked about that as well,
good
which
one.
I think is just that's a belter.
It's a no-brainer.
Yeah, that would be a great one. Dusky flathead's another one. Same sort of scenario. We'd love to see what these estuary fish are doing, these big ones,
Some fascinating things going on with dusky flathead through Lakes Entrance at the moment, and I would hope that there's a few swimming around with tags because we got a lot to learn about that area.
Yeah, that's going to be
that's going to be huge.
We've spoken about ads without getting too off topic. We've spoken about some episodes, some specific species themed episodes that we're going to be doing in the not too distant future, and we're going to bring in some of the big guns for those ones, which would be really, really cool. Melbourne Mulloway, for sure. Sea run brown trout.
Ooh, that's a great suggestion.
That's not bad at all.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
That could be, and we're talking satellite tags.
That.
We're talking satellite tags so we can
them
track where they're going.
All the time. Yes. Yeah. That's a cracker.
There was one suggestion that they want satellite tags in their daughters to watch where they're going at all times as well.
Sign me up.
Yeah, good. Not a bad call, Maury. Now, I did also get a message, a voice message, because we're not. We'll take any sorts of messages or feedback. We love it all, so thank you. And a voice message, basically talking about, and we get a lot of feedback from Luke, so we appreciate these. Does a lot of jigging for snapper in deep offshore waters of our west coast, and talking 80, 100 metres sort of thing. He's strongly confident that these fish end up in Port Phillip Bay at some point. So his suggestion was, get a tag in them, and let's see where they end up, and let's see them get caught, because the confidence that they will be caught then later on in the year in Port Phillip Bay was there, and I'm like, that's not bad. That would be cool to know if those fish are moving. It would be
fascinating to know.
So that's a good one too. So there's some suggestions. There's some examples of some of that feedback we get. We love it. In absolute all honesty and sincerity, thank you guys so much for getting involved, because it makes our week for sure when we jump on it. Have a look at that.
The sea run trout is
sea run trout's got you. That's got you
banger.
Good, hasn't it? Yeah.
That's a banger.
It's not bad. Where are we finding sea run trout these days? Where are they popping up? Obviously, that's the whole point to find out. But I mean, was there talk of them showing up in Westernport at some stage? Or
I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure.
Tassie have them, I think.
Luke, on a road trip that you and I did a couple of years ago now, it made perfect sense to me why there would be some there. But I'm more interested to know what triggers them to do it. Do they get... I know a lot of it is associated around whitebait. You get these big trout that'll venture out on whitebait schools, but I've got no idea where it happens. I've got no idea how and where to target them, even if I wanted to.
Yeah. Yeah, or is it... have they just had enough? I'm out of here.
Yeah, it's an old age thing and it's time.
It's time to go. It's been good.
I wonder how long they can last for.
Oh, that's the other thing. Do they turn around and come back after a certain point because they're like... And they come back all wrinkled and shit?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they got gnarly... Yeah, just... Or do they just stay out at sea and turn into mullet?
Is that what a mullet is? Far out. Or a snook. Is that what a snook is? That's a trout that's been in the salt too long and it stinks. It just grows epic teeth.
Yeah, no, it's like those when the salmon, like those... those
big hook jaw things.
Hook jaw things, yeah. And when they go into spawn mode, they just grow teeth and get all fucked out.
And just die.
Imagine that's what Cuda are. Cuda are just trout that have had enough.
It's barracuda. Yeah. Formerly known as brown trout.
Brown trout.
Wow. I mean, we won't know until we put a tag in one. That's what I'm saying.
We need to tag some trout that are close to the sea.
It's not that hard. Like, come on. I mean, we can see it. Our friends on Instagram can see it. Let's make this happen, scientists. We might be absolutely blown away. Anyway, that's not bad. You could. I mean, that could open up a whole can of worms. Yeah. Hey, Ads. Look, I want to touch on something tonight. We probably haven't done this enough to. And when I say done this, involve the deep drop audience enough in what I'm calling some product development. Ooh. Yeah, and look, we've spoken about in the past on the deep drop squid jigs, and I think at the time I was getting a bit fed up with, every man and his dog doing a squid jig, and ultimately they're the same thing. And don't get me wrong, mate, I love a squid jig. I've got way too many in my fishing room, like that. But I guess what I want to get a bit of info from you. I'm putting you on the spot, but I'm also, more importantly, I'm putting it out there. You and I both work in the tackle industry. I want to put it out there to the audience that if you were given the opportunity right now to design a new squid jig. Now, I'm not talking about colours and cloth. I'm talking about a completely new body that will work on calamari. What are we doing? Because time's come. I'm calling it. The time has come that someone goes and thinks outside the square, goes, here's the latest squid jig. And you go, geez, that doesn't look like a plain-looking prawn with a cloth body. No, it doesn't. That's because it's different.
I've got it.
Okay. Let's have it.
Glide bait and swim bait squid jigs.
Wow. Jointed, so you're talking...
Jointed.
Wow.
So one join for a glide, multi-join for swim bait.
Incredible.
Could it?
So, all right, let's talk about it. So, I mean, this is... Let's think about how we're fishing. So we're... Same style, same technique. We're ultimately casting out our lure, letting it sink, and then working it back to in the water through the water column where the squid should be to entice a bite.
Yeah,
I'm not hating it. So where is the hook placement?
Is it legal?
The amount of times a sentence on the deep drop has started with, is it legal? Mate, here's the time. Now's the time to ask.
Could you have... So just think of like a normal... Actually, no, that wouldn't work. How many... the little like squid prong.
Yeah.
How many of them is too many to hang off? Would a swinging jag be as effective as a fixed jag?
I don't know. That's a great question. Could it be the scenario where, as the lure or the swim bait is grabbed, it kind of, I suppose, triggers the swinging jag to stiffen and to get firm and like a rod out of the, out of the back of it, and then that's what sort of pins it. Or do we bank on some trebles doing the job? I don't think we can bank on trebles for squid. That's all. You'll get them. You'll pin one every.
You'll
now and
definitely
then.
get them.
I think we need the hook scenario and the hook design to be pretty similar, because that is ultimately a pretty surefire way to get them. And I don't think it's legal to have more than a treble. Like, you can't have a quadruple. Like, do you know what I mean?
Listen, it's a boundary that needs to be pushed, Luke.
Yeah. But I don't mind it. Let's talk about the body for a minute, because I think hooks probably, we need to work that out. But I don't hate it. That's good off the top.
I think a glide bait would probably be a little bit more effective, because with the way some of these squid jigs, the traditional ones that we're used to using, it's not that hard to get a side to side movement on the squid jigs anyway.
Yeah.
So realistically, a glide bait you'd think would work as far as an action standpoint.
Yep. Oh, that's good. I mean, that's a good start. And like I said, I really wanted to put this one out there we'll put it out there on Instagram, but to the listeners that aren't even on social media, like, get in touch. Find a way to get in touch with your design, because I think it's time.
Yeah.
Someone just bites the bullet.
It could be time. Yeah, it could be time for something.
I don't know. It's been
time for something new.
I don't know that, and again, I know we've spoken about it in the past, but there's been, variations with probably the, prawn legs and things like that. But I just wonder whether, a completely new body could be it. Would that have any sort of bib on it, Ads? Like, how are we, so we're casting that out, it's sinking down. Yeah, we just work banking on the fact that lift of our rod tip will swim it up, sort of thing. We don't need any sort of bib placement or...
No, I don't think it would need any sort of bib, because I guess the beauty of a glide bait, you don't even really need the rod to get an action. Just half turns of a handle. But a glide bait squid jig could bring in another technique we've spoken about before on the podcast, Luke. And it's bait casters.
Yes.
For catching squid, because the most efficient way to get an appropriate action out of a glide bait is with a bait caster. It can be done with spin. I'm not saying it can't. It definitely can. But you can just half turn a bait caster handle and you're going to get the action out of a glide bait. So then that opens up, a whole new avenue of rod and reel differences for squid jigs.
Because you'd still want at least a 7-foot rod. So it opens up a potential new rod development opportunity. I know there are 7-foot bait cast rods, but I'm just saying, it could be.
Yeah, well, especially if you start delving into the
who's doing
the multi taper aspect of some of these really high end squid rods.
Who's doing a bait cast eggy rod? No one.
No one.
No one.
God,
what's it been? 14 minutes, and we've just come up with that.
That's what we do here.
It's not, I don't know. Anyway. Well, that's not bad. So let's hear it. I want to get together next week on the show and be able to talk about what we've just come up with, or but more importantly, what the audience has come up with, and collectively, the Deep Drop family, we can come up with a new product, and we'll bloody pitch it to someone. Hey, Rapala.
I like it. Have you ever thought of doing a glide bait squid jig?
They'll just see the number. Oh, it's the Deep Drop ringing again.
I bet you someone's already done it. I bet you someone's already done it. I bet
Japan?
you
In Japan?
someone. No, just like a backyard. Someone's has got a glide bait that they've taken the trebles out and put a little squid jag in the back end. It'd massively muck around with the weight. It would probably back weight it way too much. So
could you hang a little the barbs or the jags off with sort of fine Dacron or fluorocarbon or something, and maybe have 2 of them hanging off it. So
that's
you don't want to mess with the swimming action.
no.
How have Japan not done something different? I mean, some of the lures they produce are incredible, and obviously the squid jigs as well. How have they not fucked with it and gone?
Just stuck in their ways, Luke. They don't. There's no one pushing the boundaries and asking these sort of questions. I mean, that's where you and I come in.
Just be better, Japan. Like, let's put together a 1-pager ads tonight after the show and reach out.
A couple of loose sketches. Let's just let's see. We'll have to muck around with.
Nah, we'll wait. We'll wait till we get this, because I think you guys out there listening have got the answers. So glide bait might not be it, or it might be it, but let's wait and see, because I think we could be getting some good stuff.
We'll park it for now. I like the direction we're on though.
Yeah. Now let me put it out there that I think product development is something we might tap into our audience more often for, ads.
Yeah.
What
haven't we done in fishing yet?
Yeah. But that's for another day. Oh, what? Does it involve redfin?
We'll leave it. No, it doesn't. Fortunately. We'll leave it.
How much ready fishing lately, ads?
No, I haven't. Not enough.
Yeah.
Not enough.
Wonder if they ever.
I want to get a big one.
Wonder if they ever hit the sea run redfin. Or is that a snapper?
Yeah, they're brim.
Let's go target. Where can we go target a big one? Let's just do it. Road trip.
I don't know. Actually, nah. Yeah, 100% road trip. Hey, I'm in with Reddies.
Deep drop audience.
Shout out to the people.
Where can Adam and I go? Now, keep in mind, it's Adam and I. So let's keep it simple. No. Where can we go, in all honesty, target a big Reddy?
Oh, we're not fucking around. We're going for a 50. 50 is where we're going.
Yep. It's 50 or bust. And if it's 49, it's just, no. No, but let us know. Someone will give us some info. We don't have to share it publicly.
No. Just don't even need a GPS mark. Just a location.
Yeah, well, GPS mark would be easier.
Yeah, we don't want to go fishing. We just want to go catching.
No. In all honesty, let us know. Help us out. You can come with.
Where we get a 50.
Beers, and not optional. It's mandatory. And the Deep Drop Fishing Tunes playlist at all times.
There's something we haven't spoken about for a little while.
We haven't updated it for a while, but it's still on high rotation.
Yeah, well, sometimes things don't need updating, not like squid jigs that are well overdue. The Deep Drop Fishing playlist is something that isn't overdue because it's already legit. It's
already good. Is it redfin fishing, or even just expanding cod and that sort of thing? Is music less like? Do you want to keep it down a bit? It's like less sort of important to have it cranking, like when you say snapper fishing, where you need to have it loud to catch fish.
Have it cranking.
Yeah, at all times. Even those peaceful like redfin lakes and ponds where it's just beautiful and yep, just crank it. Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
it's good. Good to know. All right, so squid jigs, will they ever evolve? I think they will, and I think we're going to do it here without the wider deep drop community come up with something. And then second to that, where are we going redfin fishing? Now, I've got something, ads, that I'm going to throw at you, and again, I think this whole episode is just going to be, it's not just us, it's everyone involved.
Yeah, no, I like it.
Because I'm going to table something that's not too far from things we've spoken about before, but I can't believe we've missed it. I can't believe that we've missed it. We've spoken about competitions. We've spoken about the Olympic Games, obviously. That's going to happen.
Yeah.
But we've spoken about more localised comps, and then we've done the state versus state thing. We've done, the local...
Club versus club.
We've
got playoffs, trade...
It's a whole thing.
Yeah, it's complex.
What we haven't done, and I'm really, I think you're great at what you do, Adam, but you've really dropped the ball on this one by not bringing it to the table. Why haven't we? Now, I'm just going to throw it out there.
Yeah.
It's Peninsula versus Peninsula. It's Mornington versus the Ballerine.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So it's a localised sort of thing. So I know it's not appealing to... There's people out there listening in New South Wales or inland Victoria or WA or Tassie. But just this is getting to the point now where I think there is a bit of unspoken sort of banter and friendly competition about...
Well, I think I know why it hasn't been done.
Why?
Well, because the point of a competition is that there is competition.
I was waiting for it to turn. I was waiting for it to turn nasty in studio, and you've taken it there.
I think.
Nah, well, you can think what you want.
I think the peninsula might have you covered.
Well, what peninsula? That's what I'm saying. This is a battle of the peninsulas. So
the Mornington Peninsula.
Why do you think that?
It's just fact.
No, you can't. You've got it. What do you mean?
Well, what? Well,
right, so this
you being from the Ballerine, where
clearly means
what do we go? Okay, so what are we going? Snapper, Mornington Peninsula, piece of piss.
Whiting, Ballerine, easy.
Oh, dunno.
Yeah, I do. Calamari, Ballerine, easy.
Oh, we're talking numbers or size?
Either way.
Oh, big call.
Well, you've got to consider. Well, hang on. Why? What do you think? What do you think? Mornington Peninsula would hold more numbers or bigger calamari?
Nah, numbers. I don't think you can. I don't even think I could make an insane case for size because you've got
the Lonnie Bite.
There's some nice
Queenscliff
spawning area squid up around Portsea and that, but nothing like Queenscliff. No,
but the numbers things you're very confident with that.
I'm like insanely confident.
Okay. Just think about local fish again. Gummy shark, Ballerine,
flip of a coin.
Kingfish. Well, no, this is where it gets a bit, but what I guess what I was there's a double whammy in this. So obviously we've got what we think has the better fishery, but I'm more just thinking throwing it out there. What if there was like wherever you're from, you're part of that team, so you put together
your postcode driven.
Yeah, but and you put together teams. So you the best of the best from the Mornington Peninsula up against the best of the best from the Ballerine. And you it's just another leg of our competition series that we've, publicly gone to market with that. So, I mean, club versus club, they want to get involved. Of course, so state versus state's the next tier. Olympic Games is obviously after that. But this could just be, I guess, like a... This is like Is it like the grassroots domestic competition? Well, I think that's
to get to the club v club.
Nah, I reckon the club v club is kind of the grassroots domestic comp. I think that the Peninsula v Peninsula is kind of your
the G League.
Well, no, it's kind of your like in season tournament. So it's kind of part of it all, but it's its own standalone thing. It's like when T20 started in the cricket. It was like there and all the relevant players played in it, but it wasn't
fun.
Big,
but no
it was
one
a bit
really
of fun.
Cared.
Yeah. Almost a social fun aspect to it, but it'll get serious once the game starts. That's where I'm thinking. So the in-season tournament in the NBA was a bit like that. Oh yeah, it's whatever it is, but they all wanted to fucking win it by the end of it. You know what I mean? So
don't hate it.
Could be one.
Don't hate it.
I think it could be one. And can you imagine recruiting someone from the other side of the bay? Oof.
Would you? I was going to say, would you have? Would you have like? It'd be like a home and away series. So, the Ballerine teams would have to come over to the Mornington Peninsula for a round or two.
Yeah.
And vice versa.
And then there's neutral grounds, like it might be, and the same thing. We've spoken about this with the other comps, but it might be they might head to East Gippsland, and do it, and inland to do a leg there. But ultimately, it's about all right. Come over. We're doing a squid comp in, or a flat. Let's call it a whiting comp in Corio Bay, or around that leg of the part of the peninsula, whatever. Anyway,
it'd be an interesting setup.
Yeah. I mean, just add it to the list of we're looking for organisers. Send your resume through to the Deep Drop.
Yeah, project managers.
Projects at thedeepdrop.com.
Yeah.
No. What do you reckon? I mean, all right, let's start with this question to the audience. What peninsula is better for fishing? And you can break it down if you want to list it out. If you go, you can sort of go, Mornington Peninsula's got the better snapper fishing, but whatever. But don't be surprised. I'm telling you this right now. If you get some low-key snapper fishing is better on the Bellarine. Just low-key.
No, won't have it.
I think gummy shark thing. Is anyone gummy shark fishing anymore?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Have they kind of lost whatever it was that they
they've
had?
Lost all mojo.
Yeah.
All mojo.
There was a bit of...
It was a season. It was a season. It was a winter / I guess early snap. It was weird. There was definitely a season.
I wonder what... Because it's just... and again, like you can't just base everything off what you see on your own sort of platforms, but it's not something I'm hearing a lot about anymore.
Well, there's another question. Are gummy sharks just bycatch now?
A gummy shark's bycatch. Are you targeting gummy sharks? Like, let us know. Sharks. Like, it's... I mean, there's no reason why you wouldn't. They're magnificent eating species, but we're in a... I don't know. We're going through a phase of... they're not that cool anymore. Like, they're not... You know what I mean? Like, they're kind of a...
You're right. They're just not cool.
Yeah.
Why, though? Because those big ones, those proper big ones, aren't easy to catch. You need to learn. You need to work out patterns. You need to do the right things. And
it's funny, though, because if someone goes out and gets a thumper offshore, you go, oh, that's sick. Like, that's cool. But it's like I'm sitting in a channel for 8 hours trying to catch a 4 or 5 kilo gummy. It's like, no.
Yeah, I don't know. It's... yeah,
I mean, it was
stop caring.
Remembering, throwing back to my time when we worked together in the store ads, it was certainly a category. It was
for sure.
It was very much a customer base, and it wasn't necessarily. I'm not saying, the same customer, but there was an appetite to get gear for gummy sharks, and to the point where it was people had there became a bit of a rod and reel range that was kind of the go-to.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'd love to hear, actually. I'd love to get some feedback on that, because
is anyone putting solid hours into gummy shark? Solid hours
in, yeah.
And not just going out for a quick sesh, but solid hours. Is anyone trying to work out big gummies?
Yeah, and like we've spoken about, do you, when you go out, remember when we were doing the Starlo thing, the 1% thing and that? Like, is someone sitting there going, this weekend, I'm heading out chasing gummies?
Yeah,
I don't know that they are as much as they used to.
Yeah, I don't know why. Many of them.
But I mean, I've never. I'll be honest. Vulnerability. Never had an appetite. Never been interested in them. Caught them. We've done it.
Yeah.
It's never been something that I've been looking forward to doing.
You've done a bit for a little while.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I got hung up for a little while on the thought process, because I never actually did it, and I want to make that perfectly clear, and you'll know why in a minute when I say what it is. I got hung up a little bit on potentially getting motivated to target them off the beach.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. You nailed it.
I just, it's, and you know what? The people that do it fucking do it well, and they get results.
But I wasn't talking like the flat beaches where you've essentially guys are droning baits like
bay beaches. No.
Seriously, like, it's not. So I don't want to be controversial here, but I'm gonna say, like, if you're droning baits out, just fucking get a boat. Like, you're dropping baits where the boats are. Like, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
I was more talking about surf fishing
in surf.
Like fishing the surf for them where you've got gutters that are within casting distance. But then I thought, surf beach, I'm out. Because I don't like doing that during the day, let alone at night.
Nah, we spoke about night fishing recently, Ads, and we've both done a lot of it over the years. But Christ, it just adds an element that I think I'm over. Like I just think maybe it's because I'm a bit older now, and I'm just like, it's just a no from me. But look, I will never say never. At night on the beach, yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
But look, my arm can be twisted with fishing. I love it. I'll do whatever. But I think
you won't be getting an invitation from me. Just saying.
And if I throw an invitation your way, you won't be coming.
I'm busy that night.
Definitely busy that night. Yeah, it's an interesting one. I think that. Do you know what else?
Actually, I don't know. Could I talk myself into targeting a few gummies off a surf beach?
You know what I'll be able to twist your arm with if we can hook up with someone who knows the spots, knows the time, so we don't have to fuck around. Because I think that's part.
I don't know though, because we kind of know. Like if you get down to any of the back beaches, go down to Gunnamatta, you know that gummies are there.
Thereabouts, yeah.
You can get there early enough to spot a gutter and go, okay, that's where I'm going to be fishing tonight. Yeah. And then you get everything set up. You might do a squid fish, get some proper baits, and then it gets dark and you're like, fuck this, I'm out. Yeah.
Pretty much. Because there's an element for me with all this that, how much I love Victoria and fishing in our state is in a great spot. There's one thing that's always shit me about Victoria, and it's nothing against any person, but it's just the way our coastline is. We've just got shit gutters. Yeah. Yeah, we've got a shit, like you go to you hit sort of from Malakuta north, like so you go there and then hit that south coast of New South Wales, and the gutters are beautiful, mate. They're right there at your feet. They're, and it can still be a heavy sort of breaking surf beach or whatever, but you know crystal clear mindset of where the gutters are. There's no mistaking it. You're not having to cast out with 90% chance that it's sitting in a fucking inch of water on a sandbank. You put your baits exactly where you want them, and you can work it out, read the beach easily. They're the beaches I've fished at night a lot, and I'll tolerate that. We just lack those gutters, and it just annoys me because we've got some of the most beautiful beaches in the world. In all honesty, like I'll go for a drive 10 minutes down the road and be on 13th Beach, and it's this magnificent stretch of beach down here. But there's limited, gutters available at any given time, and it just shits me. It changes a little bit as you go a bit further west. I get that, but you know what I'm saying?
I say you're preaching to the choir, mate. It's everything. Sand just gets into everything.
Well, there's that. I mean,
maybe. Listen, there's a chance if I went and did it, I might enjoy it. I don't know. And you know what I think my major issue with night fishing is? What? For those listening that don't know me, I'm blind as a bat in the daytime. I wear contact lenses. If I don't have anything, I can't see.
Yeah.
Even with contact lenses
at
in
night,
the dark.
On a surf beach.
Fuck. And also, I'm tall and Unco is shit.
Well,
if I get tapped by a breaker in the middle of the night, you'll never see me again. Because now I'll be blind and in the water. That's not fun.
And probably in waders, so you got no chance of getting out. Oh no!
Yeah, it's not a good recipe for me.
As a friend and co-host of a podcast, I don't think you should go. I don't think you should.
I'm just not built for it. I'm not
No.
built for it.
It's just not. It's not your thing. Which I don't think will upset you all that much. I think you'll be okay to if that's.
I'm
the
not
thing
losing
you-
any sleep
if,
over it.
If that's the thing you can't do.
Yeah.
If they go, Adam, we're getting rid of one fishing application from your life and you'll never be able to do it again, and then they say it's night fishing on the beach, you'll be like, sweet.
And I'd still offer to trade it in for fly fishing. What?
How do you go with the tippets?
Don't know, mate. Couldn't even tell you how to put one on.
Wow. Look, I think over the course of this this podcast, we've pretty clearly, I suppose, put out there into the world our thoughts on a few things fairly strongly. I think
I'm
we
starting
can
to
now,
worry. I'm starting to worry. I'm a little bit negative, Luke.
No, you're honest, Adam. That's what it is. You're honest. We can now put night fishing on a beach in the bucket with fly fishing.
Surf beach. Yeah. Yeah.
surf
Same.
beach.
Same. Yeah.
So now it's in the bucket with fly fishing, jet skis.
Yeah.
Well, the jet ski one is...
The jet ski one I can
we're-
be... No.
We're willing
I can
to
be,
take that out of the bucket. Yeah.
Yeah. It's on... Yeah.
I feel like
Oh.
we need a bit of a run. Like, we need to
Yeah.
go... Because, I think we're sitting here saying, putting shit on them. And yes, they annoy me, and they always will, but...
Can you hire fishing jet ski? Like,
Probably
I
not
don't want
fishing ones.
I don't want a jet ski that I can fish out of. I want a fishing jet ski. I want to see
Yes. Yeah.
if it's legit
I think...
or if it's just another jet ski.
I think it's Sea-Doo that do one. It's pretty epic looking. Because I did have a look. We were talking about this a couple of weeks back, and I actually went online and had a look.
They're serious bits of kit.
Oh yeah. So I'm willing to be swayed by a fishing.
It's not in
trip.
the bucket yet. It's not in the bucket.
It's not in the bucket yet. But if we do that, and it's just because my fear is doing that, and then having boats look at me the way I look at jet skis. I don't want to be looked at like that. Nah, I think I'm willing to. We've both done a bit of fly fishing, like enough to know that it's not our jam. We've both done plenty of night fishing on a surf beach, and that's not it.
No.
But hey, we're not knocking you. Good.
No,
good for
hey,
you.
power to
We're saying-
you.
we're
I
saying-
love that it's a thing. It's just not my thing.
Yeah, because mate, look, here's an insight for anyone listening. Might be new. The main reason we put shit on things is because we're shit at it.
Yeah, 100%.
So,
100%.
early on, I remember one of the first episodes we both got stuck into it, and it was a complete sort of on the moment thing, fishing hard bodies in estuaries. It's one of the most popular sort of pastimes in estuary fishing that there is. And we both went, it's shit.
Yeah, I was going to say, you can also fuck right off.
Yeah,
Because I can't catch a fish on hard body.
we're shit at it. So
Yeah.
that's how we operate. It's not a great mentality, whatever.
Tell you what, I hope work's not listening to this.
Well, you're probably in a position now where you need to sort out that hard body fishing.
Yeah, it's probably it's time.
No, but again, it's not a knock on the product. It's us.
Yeah, that's right.
We just need to upskill, lads. We've got some work to do.
Yeah, I might need to. Yeah, it's a time to step out of the comfort zone.
It's time.
Baby
it is.
steps. Let's nail hard bodies before we think about fly fishing and surf fishing at night.
All right. Let me just throw this at you because I'm going to say we're excited. You're excited, and I'm excited because you're excited about going redfin fishing.
Yeah.
What are we using? Because we might have to be chucking hard bodies.
Yeah. Oh no, I've got some secret weapons there, I reckon.
In hards. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So your technique has to be up to scratch.
Oh yeah.
If you want a 50,
I've got some.
get your
I've
shit
got some
together is what I'm
recommendations.
saying.
Yeah.
Are you using spin
Hey.
or bait cast?
Spin.
Yeah, same. Good.
Yep, spin.
Good.
I got a question for you. Would you be interested in doing? What would your thoughts be on doing a night session on the beach with me? And
I think we've established this.
yeah.
What do you mean? Just doing it. Just going fishing on a beach at night after we've just literally put it in the bucket.
Yeah.
Or you want to give it a chance, basically, is what you're, and that's
No,
okay.
I don't. No, I don't. I want to know if I want to know if I would legitimately hate it as much as what I think I would.
Right.
Because I haven't done it. I haven't done it in a very long time.
Do you know what this is? This is closure. You want closure. You want closure on beach fishing at night, and that's okay, mate. I'm here for you. Let's do it. That's what we do.
What happens if we just get down there? I'm like, nah, it's closed.
If that's what it takes, that's okay. So
because I hear people talk about it. Well, not so much these days. We just established that too. But back in the shop days, when I was going through the thought process of this could be a thing that I would be interested in getting into. I'm around people talking about it and they're catching fish. You get motivated.
Yeah, but you get swept up in the moment.
Yeah. Sucker for the moment.
Where are we going to go?
I don't know. I'm still not convinced I want to do it.
No, I'm not convinced you are either. I feel like it'll be one of these situations where I'll drive to your place to pick you up and you will just miraculously not happen to be there.
Yeah.
I'll ring you and you're redfin fishing out near Albury or something, and you say, I thought you meant next weekend.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, let's forget we had that conversation. I don't really want to try it.
All right. Well,
you know what? Just send your photos through. I want to see some.
You want inspiration?
See some gummies. Yeah, no, I want to see some gummies. It's so very specific. Gummies, surf beach, nighttime.
Okay.
I want to see some photos. Let's just see if anyone can get me over the line mentally to even think about buying a surf rod.
Okay. Yeah, well, that's the other thing. I think I haven't used... I mean, I've got casting outfits, but I haven't... I've gotten rid of all the bait fishing stuff that I've ever probably owned in that space, so I'll have to... that's okay. We can gear up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. Shout out. Send your photos. Very specific, but we're trying something. We're trying something here. So send through your photos. Instagram's where you want to send it.
Yeah.
Send through specifically surf beach nighttime gummy shark. Send them through. See if you can
give us
get
a bit of a give us a bit of a inspirational story for Adam to get excited about it. Let us know why he should.
Yeah.
Tell us why Adam should go gummy fishing at night on a beach. There'll be plenty of people around, mate, so you won't disappear.
Yeah.
We'll look after you.
Yeah, don't know.
All right. Well, I mean, there's a lot there this week, guys. If you're listening right now, you are being heavily leaned on.
Yeah.
No, but hey, this is what you're here for. You're a part of the show. You're not just here listening. You are a part of it. And if you just realised that and didn't sign up for that, that's okay. Don't worry about it. So, all right, let's just recap. Beach fishing at night. Let's inspire Adam to get at it. So send us some photos or some details around where and why Adam should do it.
Yeah. So surf beach, nighttime, gummy sharks, go.
Yes, go. Yeah. The squid jig. So we're talking about a bit of product development ads. Come up with a new design for a squid jig, and I'm not talking about a colour or a cloth or what you see in the shelves. I'm talking completely new. So Adam's thrown it out there, the glide bait style.
Yep.
So that's one example, but I reckon we can come up with something.
Yeah.
And I'm genuinely curious because because the thing is, we know they'll hit other shit. They come up chasing plastics all the time. Is a soft plastic squid jig the thing?
Well, that was floating around. I just don't know. Again, weight's going to be an issue. You put a squid jag permanently off the back, or is there some sort of rigging system for a soft plastic that already exists to catch squid?
Yeah, no, but we're also saying this is development. So if we need a new rigging system to be developed, that's part of it. So I'm okay with that. Yeah, it could be that could be the thing that gets developed, and we could use some soft baits that are already in the market. Shads, big.
That's right.
Jerk,
just a
big,
a rigging system to go
jerk
around
minnows
it.
And
like a flicky.
Thinking
or
it'd need a bit of. It'd be like a Yeah, I tend to think it might need a bit of action. Oh, although a squid jig doesn't have any action. I mean, it sort of bounces around, but you could do that with like a big jerk shad or flick bait or,
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, that could be it. I don't know. The glide bait thing, soft bait. Yeah, there's some opportunity there.
What are we missing? Yeah, what are we missing?
Like, let's get excited. Look, because we've spoken about it in the past. Like, sometimes, we've got a great fishery here, and I mean, nationwide, we've got awesome fish to catch. Sometimes they get a bit stale as far as your technique. So every now and then a new, whether it be a new development of a product or a new technique just comes to light, and all of a sudden it just brings life back into that, chasing that species again.
Yeah.
We spoke about it with whiting and soft plastics.
Yeah, that's right.
When same with snapper, when the soft baiting thing went crazy, it was just a whole new. So it might just be this for squid.
Yep.
I don't think anyone's bored of squid fishing, but I'm just trying to throw.
What else? Yeah, what else can we do?
Yeah,
I like it.
And then finally, Battle of the Peninsulas. What is the better fishery, Ballerine or Mornington?
Yeah, who wins?
Be honest, and if you want to break it down, please do. So just look on Instagram. The Deep Drop is where you'll find all the tiles with the relevant topics and questions. Let us know.
Yeah,
which is what you do, and we love it. But share it around too. If you think you've got some people in your sort of friend circles that you think could add to it, send it to them. Get them involved. 100%. We'll be back with more from the Deep Drop. Thank you again, everyone, for tuning in, and it's a big part of what we do. So keep up the great work. Thank you, Adam. You have a good one.
Thank you, Luke. Again. You too. I look forward to designing more squid jigs and working out when we're not going to go night surf fishing. That'll be good.
Love it. All right. See ya.